what's up, man?
Hey.
Yo,
We hot.
what's good, bro?
What up, though?
Talk about your son, man. You say he in Japan about to block you?
Yeah, man.
That sound fly.
He come back. He comes back tomorrow, so I'm excited for that for sure. Shout out to Eagle.
How old is he?
14. He's gonna be 15 on the
Yeah.
26th.
I
A whole
can't handle
teenager.
it.
Yeah, right.
Slow that down for me, please. 15?
Ain't that crazy?
I can't imagine 15 years from now.
Yo, yeah, it's right there. Time is gonna be flying.
Yeah. This
Yeah.
year just with him has been like,
How old is he? You said 1?
he's one. He just turned, 16 months now?
Oh.
Oh, look, right on
Yeah.
cue.
Yeah, right on cue. He said, yeah, you talking about me, right? Me?
Look,
Sure.
Not a tear in sight.
Yeah, right. You got it down pat
Adorable.
early for sure.
And he on the right side, too. Dark-skinned brother.
Look, you see?
Come on. He on the right side of things. I like that. For sure.
For sure, for sure.
Wellness check. How you feeling, man?
I'm cool. How y'all feel? How the
I'm
ladies feel?
good. Today it's beautiful outside. The sun is out,
Yeah.
finally.
Yeah, ice
With my
cream truck.
shorts on.
Yeah, sun's out, buns out.
Yeah.
I saw somebody post, it was like, it's 82 degrees, call the cops, I'm outside.
Ain't the Knicks playing today?
Right.
Oh,
It's a
Lord.
lot going on.
Don't let us win today, too. Shit
It's
might get
Do
hectic
you
in the
guys
city.
typically win, or like, is that a thing?
Wow.
Ooh.
Was that a
All right.
real question or like sarcasm? What was that?
It was a real question. I don't watch
You watch sports?
basketball.
That's what I was like, what was that? Like,
yeah,
what was that?
yeah.
What-
You don't watch it with me.
Oh,
Okay, I'm
got
just
you.
He was
Got you.
listening to basketball in the car on the way over.
Yeah, of course he does.
Yeah.
He's
I
a
was like,
solid.
that's
he's a
sarcasm?
solid-
Like, what was that?
Do y'all typically?
Do y'all typically
Is it a
win?
surprise?
Yeah, we in the playoffs this year. It's been a while since we've been here.
Right,
You know?
Okay,
right.
that's how far we are.
No,
Okay, cool.
we typically win.
We back in the playoffs consistently. I think this is
Yeah.
like our third year back.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, nah, for sure. How
Welcome
you
back.
feel, bro? Nobody asked
I
you.
feel wow. All right.
Come on.
Oh, God.
Yo,
We
so
fucking
Every time she gotta be
Yo,
the third
this
wheel,
is
she
the
be
bromance.
mad.
Upset, yeah,
It
like,
is the
yo,
bromance.
what's
I'm the
wrong
third
with
wheel
that?
all the time, and then the 2 seconds out of the day, she got to be the third wheel.
She
I don't
got
like
attitude.
it.
She got attitude.
She
I
can't
gotta have all
stand
the
it at all,
attention.
for sure.
Nah, I'm good though.
Yeah, you in a good space.
I'm great. I'm feeling good.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Excited.
When your album about to drop?
Yeah.
I'm nervous.
How are
I'm
you feeling?
nervous.
Right.
We are due in June. His due
There we
date
go. What's
is
his
actually June 8th. So that's
wow.
Kanye's.
beautiful?
It's his due date is Kanye's birthday.
Okay.
And Egan's birthday is Taylor Swift's birthday.
Oh, my
damn,
goodness.
that's tough.
That's
That's
interesting.
so funny. Oh,
That's
wow.
tough. Yeah.
I want to see their dynamic.
Yeah, me too.
I
I can't wait.
to see their dynamic.
Y'all gonna have a whole show on y'all hands
Yo,
for sure.
that's mad funny.
Absolutely.
That is
Yeah.
interesting for sure.
I'm June
Oh, my
19th, so
goodness.
I'm just glad. You know what I mean?
His
Oh,
birthday
he's
a
gonna come
holiday.
earlier.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's so-
Would he still be a Gemini?
Yes, he's gonna be
Yeah,
Gemini.
so what's up?
Oh, wait.
Yeah,
when
we
did
need
Gemini
more.
start? I'm bad
In
at
May,
the
May.
astrology. Oh, it does. Okay, okay.
Yeah, and
Yeah, I don't know nothing
I
about
just
it.
know mine.
Yeah,
What's
I
your
know
sign?
mine, and I know who I don't like.
Okay.
That's
What's your
fair.
sign?
Yeah,
That's
I'm an
fair.
Aquarius.
Oh, you an Aquarius. Oh, this is
And
like
who
my
don't you
sister
like?
sign.
You're a Leo.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
This is gonna be great.
This is
I
great.
don't know nothing
Finally.
about any of
Yeah.
She
this.
said that's my
This is
sister's
amazing.
sign.
Sister's
All
sign.
my best friends are Leos.
Really?
All of my
I'm
That makes
so
sense.
sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
First of all, he's a Gemini. Child, please.
Oh.
Yeah.
She said that like that. I
Crazy.
don't even know what that means.
Crazy.
It depends on the day.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, all right, I know what it means.
All right.
If I got something going
Yeah, I
on.
don't know. I stay
Yo,
away
what's
from
your
the
sign? I
signs.
never asked that. I don't even
Capricorn.
know.
This is the goat.
Okay.
He's a
I'll take that.
Capricorn.
Okay. No, there we
The
go.
goat. You know.
The goat?
The
All
goat
right.
sign.
Whatever.
I was a
That's-
Capricorn.
What's the sun sign for that?
You,
You asking a lot.
Moon rising.
You
No,
asking
you
a
gotta
lot.
know
You
when
have
you was
to know
born.
when you were born.
Yeah.
And your Capricorn is the sun sign.
Yeah.
See.
All right.
All right. This is why I mind my business.
I got you. I got you. I mean, this is not an interview, but I just want to know. You guys are married, right?
We're not, but everyone thinks that we are, and I don't correct them because I love the respect
Right.
that it gives
Vice
to the
versa.
relationship.
Right.
Definitely
Same.
same
Yeah,
thing.
like it's
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
When people are like your husband, as opposed
like,
to your baby daddy,
love
like,
it.
Yeah,
I'll
let's do
take
it.
it.
Let's
Yeah,
do
I'll
it.
take
yeah.
it always.
Yeah,
Yeah.
y'all look very much so.
Like a pack. Like
Yeah.
like this is family. This is love.
Yo,
yeah.
you-
I would say I like the family thing, but
Yeah.
I don't
This is
see.
my wealth flex. My family is my wealth flex.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Love
but like,
that.
so
Yeah.
so
Like that a
marriage, you think brings respect to the way people look at you?
I
As-
do.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
believe
do.
that too.
Okay.
I personally do. Like, if you.
Because you have a kid, or just in
No.
in general?
If I didn't see, like, let's be clear. Like, if y'all just came in and y'all didn't have your son with you and you weren't pregnant, I would still assume that y'all were married.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, like, you ever been somewhere, like in a club or out, and you just see a person,
people who belong
and
together.
or not even the second person. Like you ever see like the one person and you like, I know you're in a happy relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
like
true.
yo,
That's
like
true.
you know what I'm saying? Clearly Kev has never seen that.
No, I have.
He's like, I don't know, nigga.
Yeah, like
I'm more on the side like I could see somebody that looks happy
yeah.
and just like
Think that just happy?
and just think no. I'm just saying I think
Hear me
the happy
out.
couple things is cool. I wouldn't necessarily only for me though. This is just personal.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
wouldn't
yeah.
necessarily just
He's
be
from
like,
Flatbush.
That too. But I wouldn't put more respect or less respect based on like whether I think they married or not. That's just me though.
I hear you.
So
I hear you.
I think it's about perception. We come from a world, like we're all from New York. So we know it's more common to see single parents and single mothers
Yeah.
than it is to see like a black family.
Yeah.
That's true.
So by single
So-
you mean like legally single or
Like not legally single, like like
Just
a
a
family is
single.
a family.
Yeah.
But a single mother is a single mother.
Yeah.
I agree.
That's a fact.
So for me to have that title attached to my relationship speaks to the dynamic and speaks to the work that we put in
Yeah.
to keep our family together, as opposed to just like, oh yeah, that's his baby mother. Like I
Yeah,
feel like
yeah.
that
Yeah,
speaks to a
you
different
can-
dynamic.
You
It
can
is what
tell.
it is.
I guess you can tell when somebody's a baby mother, or you could tell when it's like.
That's
When they're
hilarious.
family.
You
Yeah.
can.
So
You can.
so how
That's
you,
true.
what's what it look like?
Let's break it down.
Please, because I want to know what it look like now.
I mean,
A happy man. Or
so
a
so
little
I would
stressed
say
out.
this, the real reason why I thought that y'all were married was because he has good skin.
Yo, look. Yo, my boy, come on.
Yeah.
Yo, he on the
I
right
was like,
side.
oh yeah, yo, they
He on the
married.
right side of things.
I know when it's a baby mother, baby father situation,
Nigga, skin
is horrible.
He's not flourishing.
Oh, Lord.
That's my sign.
Not flourishing at all.
Ashy knuckles. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
chapped lips.
Okay.
Yes, we
You know what
drink
I'm
a lot
saying?
of
Like,
water.
yo,
We go to Sephora.
Yeah. You see what I
Looks,
mean?
I
Like
love
Weed,
that.
a lot of weed.
You
Yo,
see
but
what
here-
I mean?
I think we talked about this before. I don't. Yo, if you like somebody, because you said the work that y'all put in, does it feel like work?
Sometimes.
In what
Sometimes it
regard?
does. Just in the regards of like pregnancy. The dynamic between a couple when you are going through pregnancy. I'm not gonna hold you. I was like, my first pregnancy, when I was pregnant with Egan, I had so much empathy for young men who have children before they're ready.
Right.
Or even like teenage boys. Like
Right.
forget about just the changes that a woman or a girl goes through. Like to think about the responsibility that it comes with not understanding like your own emotions
Right.
and your own processes and your own way of doing things. And then you're throwing all of these changes that a woman is going through or that a girl is going through on a guy. So I feel like it was a lot of work. Like my first trimester was, he'll tell you, was horrible.
Yeah.
I immediately snapped out of it in my second trimester. And I just woke up one day and I was like, oh my God, I am so sorry.
Oh man, it was like that.
It was like that.
Yeah, there we
Yeah, I
go.
like that.
We love accountability.
Accountability.
Yeah.
They say women don't know what that is.
Yeah, right,
No,
right.
They do.
men don't know what that is.
Okay,
Women know what it
we was
is.
there.
We was right
We was
there.
right there.
Hello.
We was right. We was right there.
But you know, all right.
Yeah,
But,
that's real though.
But like a lot of the things that we went through and a lot of the emotions that I wasn't in control of, even just like how I expressed, I'm like, I can't imagine going through this at 16 years
Yeah,
old.
that's the truth.
Because
Yeah.
I've done a lot of work
Yeah.
to be like this well-spoken 30-year-old woman who's in charge of her emotions, and it all goes out the window when you're pregnant.
Right, that's real.
Wow.
That's real.
So it was work.
Yeah,
It-
you see,
it's a
you
lot
sold
of
us
work.
all
I'm
in.
like learning right now. Because I'm like, what am I looking forward to?
Right,
A
right.
mess.
Ooh,
Just emotion.
damn.
Damn.
Yeah.
Look, we might
Please.
just
I ain't
wanna-
never been
we might
pregnant.
step out.
Just
You know what I
the
mean?
menstrual.
For sure.
There's entitled. So imagine like being on your menstrual times like 100.
Damn.
Like, but here's the thing, right? The
But it looks so
entitlement
beautiful.
and the emotions, I very much feel like I'm entitled to all of it. Like we were in therapy, and one of the things I remember explaining was that I was like, I could be completely wrong. Like I could just wake up one day and I'm like, this is purple, this is purple, this is purple. And you could very clearly be looking at green. It doesn't matter. Just let me have it.
Right. That's real.
That's true.
I guess
feel
that's
that. I
advice
feel that.
to men too.
Yeah, it is.
It's just
Yeah.
like, yo,
Just let me have
yeah,
it.
just
Yeah.
Yeah.
hold it down.
No,
Yeah,
it's
it is.
insane.
It is
It's
insane.
actually insane.
But-
And yo, and as a logical man, it will piss you off.
Yes.
Because you sitting there like,
Yes, but you got to go deeper into
know what?
logic, where it's like, I just want her to be happy,
yeah,
so
yeah.
I could be happy.
That's not logic.
It's not.
That's not logic.
What
You
is
know
that?
what's crazy?
That's not logic. It's smart. That's not logic. That's not logic.
See, now to me, that makes sense. It's like, just let me have it. But the problem that I have is I need you to believe it. Like,
See, that's
where you asking
that's
for too
my
much.
issue.
Like, come on.
Yo, so the deal
Because
is
he does that. He'll be
Yeah.
like,
He
all right,
does
you
that
can
all
have
the
it.
time.
And I'm like, no, but do
don't
you see
believe
it?
But you don't believe it.
Yeah.
It's like, so not
I need
only
you to
do I
believe
have to
me.
go along with her, but I also
You gotta
have
sell
to,
it.
like, I gotta,
Absolutely.
You gotta
and that's
sell it.
all my energy.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
And now you drained and you don't got
I
good
don't got
skin no more.
nothing to give you.
I know I got to work on
skin
it,
I don't
bad.
have
but
anything to give you. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? For sure. Let me ask y'all this too. Like, you're somebody. Like, you hustle. You got
period.
Yeah, you got a lot going on.
You know.
Yeah, yeah.
I dabble. I've just like recently started getting back to myself and to like my creative pursuits and like things like
Yeah.
that. Because like I said, like pregnancy is
That's a lot.
Yeah.
it's a lot. Demetri and I have been together for 3 years.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Oh, that's real beautiful.
2.5 of them have been pregnancy.
Got
Got
you.
you.
So also
You don't
that's
know
a
who
part
she
of-
is.
Okay.
You don't know
I
who
have
she
no idea
is.
who you are.
Okay.
So
Got
who
it.
is this woman?
That's a part of why I'm like, yeah, it has been work. Like
Yeah.
we're literally putting in a lot of work and keeping in mind what our goals are, like why we're here, why we're doing this.
That's why I asked you that. So, like, what would you say the reason is? Why are you doing the work?
Because we both come from single parent households.
No, don't tell me that part.
Don't tell you. I
Don't
mean,
do
that's
that.
the
Don't do
real.
that. Why do you do the work?
Because we love each other.
That's
That's
the
it. Yo, look, I say this all the time. At the very basis, if you like a person, pregnancy is it's gonna have its moments. Like
Yeah.
all these things are gonna have their moments where it's
Yeah.
like, damn, like this was a tough day or whatever
Right.
the case is.
Right, of
But it's
course.
like, yo, if I fuck with you,
Yeah.
That's
give me
it.
another
Let's
tough
lock
day.
in. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
I'm with it. Like
Yeah.
it don't really. That's why I'm like I don't
Is
really
that
believe
why I
in.
do what I do?
It has to be,
It
bro.
Gotta be. Because it's time.
Because I get about a shit quick if I know I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? So
I wake up at 5 a.m. and I just stare at this woman.
you really an old nigga though.
I am.
No lie.
And I just be like, what am I doing? Be like, why is it that she just has me in this chokehold?
Yeah.
And then I kiss her and I handle my business and I come back
Get up
home.
out of there.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
But no, I feel like when you like somebody, you really enjoy someone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like genuinely.
yeah.
I always say that. I'm like, when you go into dating, I think that it's very important to be like, if I wasn't in a relationship with this person, would I be this person's friend?
Yeah.
Like, I think that is like the
That's
biggest
so
thing.
important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's like, yeah, we in a relationship. Yeah, I think you're attractive. I like how you look. But it's like, do I really like you as a person?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's an all fact. Let me ask you this too, and that's for both of you. Because I feel like I'm there now. How y'all feel about couple content?
I love
I love
couple
it.
content.
Do
Yeah.
you?
Hate it.
I hate it.
So-
Love it.
The reason why y'all hate it, and this is my core belief, the reason why you guys hate it is because, again, you have to remember that we are in like this like social media transition.
Yeah.
Couple content used to be teenagers in Alabama just holding hands and like in high school relationships.
Okay.
I think that it is so important, and that's another like when I finally found your page, girl.
Yeah.
My new favorite thing is hello.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I think it is so important to have like open dialogue and real conversations to show
Yeah.
people what this dynamic actually looks like at our age.
Right, that's real.
especially as
That's real.
millennials.
Okay.
So couple content used to be really, really corny. Like but
Very
they
much
made
so.
a lot of money from
Right,
it.
very true.
I'm where the money is.
Yeah.
Money's not
Yeah.
corny. Let's
Right,
be very
right. How
clear.
about
not
that?
corny.
How about that?
Money's not
Yeah.
corny.
And you guys, like, it's just like
Yeah.
aside from being picture perfect, again, you can just, the same way you say about
that's
me and
fine.
Demetri, like, you walk into a room and you
Yeah.
just see the truth behind, like, this dynamic, like, monetize
Yeah.
that. For
Yeah.
sure.
Oh, for
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm, I'm kind of in a couple too, cause I make money with them too.
Yeah.
And this is a great couple
The
Yeah,
as well.
yeah, you see
I'm a
this?
third wheel.
Yeah, you
But
see
yeah,
this?
come on, bro. Yo, look, black men, bro.
Black men.
Yo.
You heard? For sure. For sure.
No, I
Kind
think
of like
it's
where
funny.
this is going though, cause it goes to what we was talking about. So go ahead,
Yeah.
throw it in the air.
All right, wait.
Throw it in the air, throw it in the air, cause yeah.
Oh, okay. So
She's prepared, y'all.
one thing about me. So there's this like topic that I had really, really wanted to like debate for a minute. I feel like growing up, we're always told that you want a man that's consistent.
Okay.
And that consistency is key, and consistency is a part of the success of relationships, especially when you're going through like that talking stage, which BTW, like you're always exploring.
Right. Right.
Like
right.
every podcast I see you guys in, like I feel like you're mostly exploring the topic of like pre-relationship, like pre this dynamic.
Yes, yeah.
And that's another reason why you guys need to be giving couple content, because they need to see more of like this.
Gotcha.
The truth behind this, as opposed to, well, why I gotta do this and why, but you're doing it in real life. So I don't
literally.
That's the truth.
But bringing it back to like the topic, so my question is like, is consistency necessary? Is consistency a real thing when it comes to relationships?
I think that is, I'm going to be, my personal opinion, I feel like it's up and down. I feel like sometimes they say consistency looks different, but it's like sometimes there are moments where we have disagreements. There are times where we don't show up for each other, and it's like, okay, now we need to have a conversation.
Right.
Like we're human beings, but I think that the consistent part needs to always be, do you still want to be here? I think that's the consistent part. It's like, do you still love me? Do you want to work this out? I think that's where consistency comes in for me, or how I view what consistency is in a relationship.
So,
I want to clap it up for her real quick. Cause
yeah, that's a fact. No, that's a fact.
I like that.
So the crazy thing is, like, both of us being like, I want to say talent. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yo, she has her own world for sure that she's like ripping and running in. I'm so proud of her. And then I have my own, and remembering that we have to be consistent to our own paths as well. Like that's the part. Like making sure, like, as much as I got time and energy for her, that I make sure that I got time and energy for myself. And even when I want her time and energy, also being like, yo, do your thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you need this moment. As far as like consistency, yeah, I love this woman. Like, I love every bit of part of her, everything that she necessarily brings, how funny she is, how crazy she is. And yeah, the consistent part is that I want to see that every day. Like, as much as like we show certain things, she's my personal television show. Like, she really is.
I can believe that.
Yeah,
I
can
believe it's a good time.
Yeah,
all day.
like, she funny, she cool. I like the way, even though she wears all of my clothes,
Yo,
I like the way she
I was
dressed.
watching her story last night. Like,
Yo, when I tell you,
so cute.
I will take.
look good.
I would just come in the house, take my stuff off, go like to the bathroom or the refrigerator,
And immediately.
and then she just has my whole outfit on.
It just
and
looks
like,
better
babe,
on me.
I'm going out, like, and I'm
I
like,
see you later.
I'm
Nigga
like,
hit the door
what?
closed.
I'm like,
He
wait,
be
what?
so mad. I'm like, this is what relationships is about. I'm supposed to be
Upset.
able to wear my man's stuff.
Upset. But the consistency part is just always being like, yeah, I wake up ready to like, let's do something. Let's make something happen. Yo, what's your dream? Even if I gotta push her, like, what direction do you want to go into? And feeding that and being like, how can I add to that? I know I'm long-winded. There was a time where she was just only my girlfriend in the sense of like, when we would go places, people wouldn't know her name or know who she is. They would just be like, yo, that's Cass' girl. Like, it for a while, it was like, yo, she was Miss Cass, Miss Casanova for a second.
Literally, it was.
And and in those moments, yo, she would just support me. Like, she would be like, it's a crowd of people and it's her face that I see. We would be locked in studios or areas. I know you feel it, right?
Hours.
For hours. And it's like, I
Hours.
barely know anybody there, and she's the one that's like right there with me. There's times where I'm in the booth and she's sleeping
Literally.
on the couch that's inside of the booth. I gotta wake her up just in case she's snoring. You know what I'm
In the
saying?
vocal,
You can hear
right?
it. Yeah.
Come on, son.
And just like the reverse
Yeah.
to that, where it's like, yo, I start seeing her climb her mountain, and just having to be a face in the crowd, like just somebody to be there for her, yo, hold her bag. And it's like, yo, you know who you are? And it's like, yeah, but in this moment,
Do you know who she is?
Yeah, right.
see who she
Right.
is?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, so that's the part. Like,
And
that's
he be holding them.
I
holding
do.
Them bags.
You too.
Very true.
What?
Yo, when I tell you,
When these two is with me, I'm like a little
Bodyguard.
princess. Just walking.
We be pushing
sure.
people like,
yeah, all kinds of
Nah,
stuff.
nah, nah.
Pushing people.
Let me
Word
tell
up.
you,
Pushing-
I was at Curl Fest and I'm like walking through. Everybody kept stopping me. Like, so many people knew me. Kev was like, "All right, come on, let's go." What?
I'm lying and shit. Yo, we got 4 minutes to stay. I'm lying.
Don't let me have my shades on.
Yeah,
They're like,
yeah.
yo, he's the man manager. I don't know what's going on.
Yo, we got 3 minutes to
know?
stage. Yo, we got to move.
Yeah.
Move around, but yeah, I
How
love
do
that.
you view it too though?
So for me, I used to be a stickler about consistency.
Okay.
Like, if he's not consistent, if X, Y, and Z, like, these are the boxes that need to be checked off. These are the boxes. These are the things that have to be happening. And being in a long-term relationship. And now, mind you, 3 years is not a long time.
Right.
Yeah.
But it is.
But
But
yeah,
I'm about to
it
say,
is.
and especially going through like you went through a pregnancy that puts years on. Yeah,
Two,
right?
right.
Two,
doubled
right.
up.
literally.
Back to back.
Yeah,
10 out of 10 recommend.
Yeah.
Heard you. Highly. Got you.
recommend.
Got you. I'm sorry.
So now I find that when it comes to consistency, I think what I've relearned is that you kind of just need rules.
Okay.
So the things that I was looking for, like, I need flowers every week. I need fresh flowers every week.
Oh, so y'all the same. That's your cousin?
that's what I told you, my sister.
These old cousins today.
Oh, right.
Heard
Okay.
you.
I see what's
Yeah.
going on. All right. Let's
You
listen to this.
kinda
I'm sorry.
replace,
I'm glad
like,
I'm going
those
last, by the way.
things.
So glad.
Why?
'Cause go ahead. I ain't
Nah,
I'm
go ahead.
Let
Let
you
her
have
have
that.
it.
Let me tell you something.
Jesus.
We will still eat you up.
Nah.
Right.
Look,
You are not.
I don't want
safe.
smoke. I just have.
Right.
I just had points already, and you brought one of them up. So
There
I
we
just
go.
Okay.
Okay.
You know.
So things like wanting flowers regularly have
Yeah.
just been replaced with not going to bed with a issue unresolved.
Ooh.
Right? And that was actually a rule that Dimitri made very, very early on. So, and that doesn't mean that
Another point for the dark skin brother.
Yo,
Another one.
this my man. We
Yeah,
about to go
yeah.
watch the game
Yeah,
after
yeah.
this. Go ahead, though.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
it doesn't mean that, like, oh, don't go to sleep angry is very different than not going to sleep with it unresolved, because sometimes you do need a day or two
That's true.
Right.
to process your emotions.
That's true.
And to reevaluate, especially as women, how you want to approach the
Yes.
conversation.
That's very
and
true.
not just saying everything from a very, very emotional space, because most men just don't understand that.
Right.
I
Very true.
I've been observing little boys now. And I'm like, oh, y'all are really just wired different.
Yeah,
Like,
completely.
men
Yeah.
are completely different
Completely.
from
We
women.
just
And we
bigger.
have to understand
That's it.
and accept that.
Right.
So replacing like consistency nodes with just rules.
Okay.
Any long-term 20 years married, 30 years together, 45 years in love couple will tell you that, like, relationships are the most inconsistent thing.
Ooh. She on point.
Now I can't
like,
answer. She talking my whole shit.
She's wild.
Relationships are the most inconsistent experience you will ever have. And you have to even think about, like, your best friend.
Literally.
I've fallen out with my best
Yes.
friend
Yeah.
at least like two, and I mean like two really, really hard fallouts.
Yeah.
And the last one was when I was pregnant with Egan, and I was like, there's no way we can come back from this.
Right.
Because I've gone through this whole experience without this person. And but the reality of it is, like, the inconsistency of who you are affects your ability to show up consistently in any relationship.
Right.
We are
Right.
not the same person
Right.
for our whole lives.
100%. Yeah, she
Like,
going
she's
off.
Took my whole
today.
shit.
Yeah, I'm about to say. Yeah, go ahead.
My whole
I'm
shit.
sorry.
Go ahead.
No, keep
no,
going.
the floor is
keep going.
yours.
You were saying.
Yeah.
I still got more, but I'm just saying. That's
She
took all the good parts of what I was gonna say.
110%
No, but
right.
that's it. Like, we.
That's a full.
I just
that's
think it's
an
amazing
adult.
hearing from a woman, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because that's not what you normally
At
hear from
Y'all don't give
the
women
ladies.
enough credit.
No. I give y'all so much credit.
A little
Just
too
not
much.
in there.
Yeah, not in
you know
that
what I
department,
mean?
though,
Like,
but-
not in that department.
But I
for
mean,
sure.
there's a reason for that. I think people, they like demonize, weaponize consistency so like
Yeah.
so much these
We
days. It's,
do.
oh my God, if he's not consistent, then
Yeah.
it's
It's
true.
all right. I used to be like that. I get
Yeah.
it.
Yo,
I'm-
like even
yeah.
down to the flowers thing. Like, let's. I've seen the whole like, girl, flowers is $20. He just don't like you, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, what if that nigga don't got $20 that day?
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
You had it yesterday.
no, don't do that. But see, they moving that goalpost
Right. Every time. Every
Just
time.
because, and it's
Every
like,
time.
yo.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
You know
I
what's
think-
going on.
Like, so let's just use that, something as small as, and I don't want to say small to minimize it. I just mean small, like in like tangible. So
Okay.
$20 is not a lot, right? Look at where you live. You live in New York City.
Right.
20 a little different in New
Stretch.
York City. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Like,
yeah. That's a
so and
stretch.
I'm not saying this about anybody in particular. I'm just saying like things happen. So you might be in a certain space financially today,
Yeah.
and I don't like to use finances and things like giving people things in the consistency conversation, because I feel like there are times that women, they glamorize the shit that they get from niggas, and they use it as a, oh my God, he cares about me. And it's like, yo, that nigga just got it right now.
Yeah.
Let's be very
Because
clear.
the deal is somebody that don't really love you or mess with you or is just trying to get something out of you can get you some flowers or get you anything.
Oh, very true.
Like,
you know
I've
what I'm
gone
saying?
on a lot
it
of
can be
dates and
spun.
people give me
Yeah,
flowers. I'm
of
like,
course.
And I'm like,
it
don't
can be
confuse a
spun.
nigga that
everything.
just got some money
Right.
with a nigga that really care about you.
Because the
It's
deal
two-
is-
it's two different things.
Because the deal is you should also see what he views as consistent. I know we passed that. Like,
Yeah.
y'all got this all figured out. I think we do too. Because
Yeah.
the truth is, she was like that.
Yeah.
But the only thing that was crazy to me was I'm somebody that likes to buy flowers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I would bring her flowers.
It was his thing.
It was my thing.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
when it got turned into like, yo, you ain't get me flowers, it was like,
It stole the appreciation,
Yeah.
the joy. And
yeah. And it was like, damn, like.
And I didn't notice it. Shout out to my sister Shayna, but I didn't notice it until I had to hear it from a third party just to be like, yeah, but like it, and she said it on both ends. It was like, yeah, you messed up the momentum for him, but at the same time, she was also saying to him like, this is what you created.
Which is very true.
Like, to be like, you created this person to be like, okay, now I'm looking for flowers all the time or every week. And it's like something that was just for him to be like, dang, I just like to see a smile, turned into, okay, wait, hold on, where's my flowers?
Yeah.
This week.
But to play devil's advocate, you set a standard in your relationship, and if you can't live up to that standard, and not by can't like by financial means, but if you're not giving her the flowers and the goal is to see her smile, then what have you replaced that with?
So
that
I'm
she's
glad
noticed.
that you said
Yeah.
that. That's the reason why I said it has to. You have to also look at what he views as consistent, because it might not have been flowers. It could have been banana pudding because she loves that.
Yeah,
It could have been a book
legs.
that she wanted to like. It could have, but even when it comes to crab legs, that's a demand that she just requires. Like, you know what I mean?
That's a requirement.
But
Every month.
let's be very clear. Like, it would be. It just wasn't the same item, because now that it has been something where it was like, and I do still buy her flowers. It might not be every week, but it's always a token to be like, yo, babe, you've been on my mind. Especially in the world right now where there's so many things on everybody's mind.
Yeah.
Sometimes you forget to love yourself, let alone your partner.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? So just trying to make sure that I find those moments to be like, that's something that makes me feel good, to know that you feel good. Like that, to see, like, it was times where I would get her flowers and she would be in tears because she just like,
Yeah.
dang, I just
Had
had
a rough day.
rough day, or last couple of days just been kind of like shaky, and I'm just like, yo, I'm here. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I want to get her flowers, but I say that.
I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to say that.
yeah.
I just thought it was funny that she brought that up. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because I feel like there are times that women will hold on to a certain thing,
Right.
and then this is what I would say is consistency. And it's
100%.
I hear you with the whole like, this is the standard you set.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, the standard should be that I do want to see you smile.
Right.
Yes.
100%.
Not
That's where I'm
necessarily,
going with that.
not necessarily
Yeah.
like, I want to see you smile every Friday at 3:14.
Right.
Right.
Because
Right.
I feel like
just-
that's where women are kind of like weaponizing it. Like,
Right.
oh no, you got to do this every Friday at 3:14.
Yeah.
Because if you don't,
you set this up. You got to
because if
be.
you don't, now you're
it's-
not. He's not
Now
consistent.
you hate me.
Yeah.
It's just
right.
like-
Literally.
Right. But that's not that at all.
And that's
Literally.
another thing. I do feel like a lot. Damn, I don't want to go down
No,
this
go
road.
ahead.
No,
say
no,
your,
I don't
say
wanna
your
go down this
piece,
road.
black
It's a safe
man.
space.
But no, I do feel like there are times that something not going the way that you might have seen it go before or expected to go a certain way. It goes straight to, oh, this nigga hate me.
Y'all spoke before this or
Or
something?
he,
Yo.
like
Yeah, he one of us.
I'm trying to, he
Yo,
with us.
cause that's this.
Like,
one.
yo.
it'd be like, how
Stop
did you
doing
get
it.
that?
Like,
I'm
even
sorry.
consistency, it's like,
How
oh my
did you
God, he
get
calls
that?
me every morning and he ain't called me today, so it's like,
Yo,
nigga, you woke up first. Like,
yo, are they all just the same? I'm just
I almost said the
confused.
R word, but I'm like, I don't want to get flagged.
Yo,
It's our emotions. Sometimes you gotta catch us during the right month.
tell me why.
It's
The
hilarious.
other day we had a
Right week,
the other
I
day
meant.
we had a fight because I wake up extremely early.
Facts.
She does not.
Right.
She
I wake up right after you.
No, you know that I'm not there, and you stretch across the bed.
Right. Until
That's
you
not,
come back in the room, and then I'm like, all right, I'm up.
All right, so hear me out. For this go,
See, that's the whole, you got it in real time.
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
that
you
was-
got it. You
that
got
was.
that. Like, you know what I mean?
But I need him to believe it. Be like, yeah, that's right.
You got it.
Yo, I'm in the living room trying to get myself together, watching Sports Center. I'm just trying to get myself like, I need a breather, right, at this point. Yo, she comes out the room and like, yo, we got a problem. So
Good morning.
It's 7:00. You ain't gonna say, you ain't kiss me. You ain't say good morning. You ain't say your mouth don't work. I say, yo. No, I'm just saying you was in there knocked out. Oh, because I could have sworn, like, now you just don't. Now I never say good morning. You never say good morning no more. You never. And then, like, tears are in her eyes. And I'm just trying to put my
Nigga got one
on.
leg on, like,
like
what?
Like, yo, what is going on?
This
Bro,
is what it is.
I'm late for work now.
Oh,
I'm holding
God.
up.
And you know what? You made a good choice.
Right.
You made a
Right.
good choice.
Is that what I
Made my-
did?
Yo,
Yes.
that
You
is
hear this?
hilarious.
I be in y'all comments
I'm praying for you,
arguing
bro.
with men.
No, facts.
I've
For-
seen that.
Yes.
Wait. Let's just say this too. I hate that men just think that they just need to argue with women.
No.
You do not know this woman. You don't know anything about her, but you feel like you have to argue.
I don't. You know what it is?
Your
Maybe
arguments
social media,
piss me off because I be like, she didn't even say anything.
Yeah, but like social media definitely, yo, it made men feel like they gotta one up women. And that shit is
like,
weird
what
as
are
hell.
what are we doing?
It's too. That is weird to me. Like,
Only thing is this, and then I want you to get to your point. And I'm sorry for
No,
cutting you
you're
off.
good.
yeah.
I really believe that men want to break women down to get to them. Like, I can't get you up here. Y'all too smart. Y'all too beautiful.
Yeah.
Y'all too fly.
So let me find a
So
way to
let
kinda
me
like,
let me stir you up. Let me make you feel like shit.
Yeah.
And then
Or try.
and then I can get you that. That has to be that has to be like their game. The weakest shit ever. Like I can't respect no
understand
nigga
it.
like that. But I'm sorry.
Well, no, because just to add on to that, my whole thing is I'm just gonna say what needs to be said.
Please.
They don't do it to ugly women.
Heard you.
That is very
Heard
true.
you.
That
do it
is
to the
I
women that you
remember-
necessarily can't.
Heard you.
And
women
I'm
that they
like-
can't get.
That's what I mean.
Some
Yeah.
like when I see things like men just making assumptions like, oh, but you don't be cooking and this is, I'm just like, I make pasta from scratch.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Who
Can
you
we
talking
stop
Who you
to?
that?
talking
Who
to?
you talking to?
Can we stop that? All pretty women can't cook. Can we just stop that?
That-
There
they
are
also-
some women that can't cook, but don't just say
Don't just
pretty
put us
women
all
can't
together.
cook.
Yeah. That's very true. I'm gonna be honest. In the very beginning, I thought we was gonna starve. Me and this one,
I
He
didn't
didn't
know
know
it
I
was
could
during the
cook.
pandemic, and I was like, oh, we finna die together. Like, what? I'm over here getting peanut butter and jelly because I'm like, this is about to be a rough time. And then she started whipping
Wrong.
out completely.
Wrong.
I had to bring it to my mother. I was like,
Say,
Mom, look
yo.
at this. Watch this.
Yeah, look. Got one.
Look.
Got one, coach.
You see
Mama
this?
was falling asleep.
Right.
food.
She like, nah, this is all right. You know what I mean? So, but I can't
But
stand.
yeah, no, I do hate that. I hate that men try to like, and I don't know if it's just on social media or if it happened in person these days.
Yeah,
I
like,
don't really
do
know.
men come up? Yeah, do they?
But like,
I doubt that.
I feel like that's another thing. I feel like it's just y'all hiding behind the phones to try to one up a female.
That's
a woman.
so
It's kinda
crazy.
Weird. I don't know.
And one thing about me, I will go on your page.
And she
And
Me
do the whole
too.
thing.
yo, and then she,
I will
not
do
only
a
did she
whole
go on your page,
evaluation.
she gonna keep going too.
Like,
It be 2 days later, she be like, yeah, and another thing. And I'm like, oh man.
that's my favorite
God.
show. Like when you comment and it goes
That's
on,
funny.
I be
Like-
looking for it. I be like, all right, let's
That's
see.
I'm like, he don't know what he.
You don't know what he got
She got
himself.
stamina. She got stamina for
I'm
this.
like, what did she do?
Nothing. I
I'm like, yo, this dude don't even know.
Like,
what.
all right,
Yeah.
you think he gonna get this off and just go about his business?
No.
All right.
I'm like, you guys
110%.
don't. Y'all have to remember that you are in a relationship. I'm like,
Yeah.
do y'all like women for real? Because like,
They don't.
this is how women behave.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm
Right.
like, you made the right choice because you understand that you are in a heterosexual
Yeah,
relationship.
100%. This
Like,
is how this works.
This is how this works. This is how I
Absolutely.
get what I want. This is how I respond
Yep.
to my woman. This is how I respond to a woman, period.
Yeah.
One of my friends made a post about how like men and women like sharing locations, right? So do y'all share locations?
So
used to.
I want you to, and I would love for you to explain what happened.
Yeah.
You want to hear the story?
I do.
All right.
Oh, you talking about the story of how it started?
No,
or
no,
how
no.
it turned, or we stopped it?
How would you either or?
No, you started.
Rock, paper,
Sure?
scissors.
Because I'm gonna say my side.
started. Okay, go
Yo,
ahead.
so the deal is, I don't think that it was difficult because I need to know where she is,
Yeah.
so that I can save her because normally she doesn't know where she. Like it's times where she'll FaceTime me and be like, "Babe, I'm lost," and I'm like, "Make a left," and she's like, "Oh, I found it." I'm like,
You didn't find
You
shit.
didn't find it, but all right, cool. All right, so something happened that had nothing to do with, let's say, blocking each other. But
Oh, okay.
yeah.
You don't
So,
even know what happened.
all right. Oh, matter of fact, No, this is actually.
I just knew
I just want to say this.
I just knew that.
I just want to say this.
Even remember.
Blocking somebody you live with is
It's
hilarious.
insane. It's insane.
Because it's almost like I gotta
I need
bump
to
you
get
when
my
I
point
see you.
across.
Like,
So hear this
What?
out. So hear this out. We're doing a couple shoot.
This is a crazy.
I'm trying to tell you. Don't grab me. Don't grab me.
yo,
All right. So we're doing a couple shoot, right? Now, the
I
day
got tears in my eyes
already. So the day before, we know the photographer. He lives a little bit some ways. Honestly, like I've been just like in a space where I'm just trying to figure out something, and I'm just not in a shooting mode. So the day before, I'm kind of like, yo, is he sure that he wants to shoot? And she knows my is he sure? And she's like, yeah, he's sure. I'm like, all right. So in the morning, I'm just like, yo, you still want to do this? And she's like, yeah, I still want to do this. So I'm like, all right. So I'm getting myself together, getting myself ready. I got to
He said, "Are we still doing this?"
Okay. I said,
Yeah.
are we still doing this?
Go ahead.
So she like eventually
Relationship done.
Yeah. So she eventually, I'm getting myself together, and I'm just not talking because I'm just trying to like get myself together. And she's like, yo, we don't have to do this. And I was like, is there a way that we could see about another date? No, there's no other date ever.
in the world.
In the world.
In life.
So hear me out. Now my man's is his studio, so we booked his spot already. And the photographer, I'm very aware of people's like time and their energy. So I'm like, yo, we already here. Let's just do it. She tells everybody it's off. It's done.
Cancel.
Cancel. We never shooting. Right?
Yeah,
I'm like, all right, cool. Like, I'm still going to G. I'm getting a haircut because I'm like, I know we're going to turn this around, right? She tells everybody no. She blocks me, but we're in a group chat. So she's cursing me out in the group chat, and I can see it. And my man's is like, yeah, I can see yours, but you couldn't see mine. Yeah. And my man's is like, what's going on here? And then he's like, all right, wait. So
He's like, wait, this is cool.
He's translating everything I'm saying to her, and he don't realize I can see, like so he's going back and forth.
Yo,
and I'm just
this
like, yo,
is funny.
he's upset because he's like, yo, I could have gave the space to somebody else. Y'all taking breath from me, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, see if we can still shoot. The guy, the photographer, is like, yo, I already did something else. And so we're at the point where now I'm completely blocked because I didn't want to do a photo shoot at this time. That's the only reason why.
Where y'all at? Are
No,
y'all in the same house together?
Yeah, we in the same crib.
No. He had left.
I had left.
Oh,
but
okay.
I
Get his
think,
haircut.
where'd you go?
I was still at the house.
Yeah, but it was literally as soon as I left out the crib. So she blocks me when I get out the crib.
I did.
So now I'm in three-way. I'm just like texting this nigga just to see what's
I'm
going
not gonna
on.
hold you. All I'm learning from this is I'm not exercising my rights enough.
Yo.
I'm just like,
Yo,
wait,
stay strong, bro.
but hear me out. But hear me
I'm
out
not
though.
doing enough.
So
I'm telling
ever
you.
since then, so she's like, all right, now she's calm. Now we have another date for a shoot. Everything is cool. And now she's like, all right, babe, I'm ready for us to share locations again. And
No,
I'm like,
that's not true. I
what
didn't say
happened?
that.
What
I
you-
did not say that.
So what did you say?
I didn't say that. I don't know what I said, but I did not say that.
That's what I heard. And I was like,
Oh no, I think I said I was like, do you want to have my location again? And he was like, nah, I'm good. And I was like, all right, well, I don't need your location
I hope
either.
I get kidnapped tonight.
Yeah.
That's what I was hoping.
this is what she says to me.
Yes, you
Y'all
did
are the same.
right.
And I'm just like, yo, I'm tired of that. Like, don't just like you hit the switch and then when you ready to get back, everything is supposed to go back to like, no. And then we got to the space right now where she says having my location gives her anxiety.
Yeah.
This woman, yo, do you remember that time where you couldn't find me for 20 minutes? And she called you?
Well, it wasn't that I couldn't find you. I just
You knew where I was.
I knew exactly.
You knew where I was, Kat.
And he did not
He
help
said,
me.
no, he called everybody
No,
I work with.
I had called.
Oh, no,
It was
yeah, he did.
yo,
We was across the
Jesse-
street from each other.
they like, yo, Chris, you okay? And I'm like, what do y'all mean? They like, Kevin's calling us talking about where's Chris at? And I'm
Yo.
like, my phone is dead. She's like, oh, I just was making sure you was okay.
But see, so here where I'm upset
There's
at, right?
no see, I'm
No,
upset.
see where I'm upset at.
Nah,
Because
you called me first.
No, I had called him a whole bunch of times and then I called you.
Yeah, she called me and I was like, oh no. She was like, yo, you spoke to Chris? I was like, it's been a little while
Yes, that's what you said.
because I ain't speak to you in a little while.
But a
Made my
little while for
anxiety
me
go
and
through the
him is
roof.
like an hour.
Yeah, I was like, I ain't speak to him in a little while, but I knew we was across the street from each other. We were supposed to leave at the same time.
I know what time he gets
So
off
I
of
was
work,
like-
and I know when he always calls me before he gets on the train. So now
Unless
it's
he
like
with me.
thundering. It's going crazy outside,
was
and
worried.
I was.
Thunder.
Yo, come on.
Thundering.
I was blurry, and it was past.
I'm saying. I'm like, thundering?
It was past the time, so I hit Cab. I'm like, yo, you heard from him? He like, nah, not in a little bit. And I'm like, yeah, I've been calling him. He not picking up the phone, and I can't see his location. And he was like, all right, let me hit him. And then, sure enough, he hits me some time later. But the real thing was, you had, where it stemmed from was that day. That day, I think you was having like a bad day, and you had got on a train. And I had heard something about the train. No
You see
cap.
how crazy she is,
I'm
too?
laughing because I understand the thought
Yes.
process.
I heard something
had
about
you
this
hear this?
about the train. It was a train that he gets on, and it was some shit that was happening.
You
No,
hear this?
shut up.
Get it.
So
You
now
get it?
his phone dead.
the
I don't
hell?
know where he is.
Yeah,
and
nah,
it's
his nigga
stuck.
phone always dead. But yeah, go
It's
ahead.
stuck in New York. I remember I got dressed and I was about to go
I
to
know
New York.
exactly where her mind went.
Why?
I was about to go to
Y'all
I
are
didn't-
sick.
No, but wait, some movie shit happened, right? So I walked to the hallway to get on the elevator. I pressed the thing. He right there when the elevator door opened.
She started crying. When I tell you she started crying, storming away. So now she's mad at me because my phone died and she didn't know where I was because
like,
I
why
had a
didn't
bad
you charge
day.
it?
And she's like, why didn't you charge your phone? And I'm like, babe, it's the sun is still out.
Yeah, like,
No,
what
it wasn't.
are you talking about?
Oh my god.
I'm like, what is going on
Yo,
here?
hilarious.
But she says that having my location gives her anxiety.
Yeah.
Because when she's watching it,
That shit just be moving around
she
like,
just watches it and just be like, yo, where the
yo.
I'll be like, babe, I'm next to you. She's gonna be looking at my location.
do that?
It's true. She's like, let me see
Let
if
me
this
tell you
shit
something.
works.
That is a woman in love.
Thank you.
You mean crazy? You said love.
Yeah.
You said love wrong.
Oh, God, you
a
got me
woman
snorting over
insane.
here.
That's what
That
you
is
mean.
a
Not
woman
in
in
love.
love.
Is that what it is?
Yes.
I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, baby, don't love me this much,
Yeah.
because you making everybody
See,
think.
my thing I was going through was, you don't never tell me where you're going. All right, so then I'm gonna just share my location.
That's fair.
But now it's
that
like,
makes sense.
I didn't check it. That's on you.
That's on you.
Wait.
That's on you.
Because now
That's on
he
you,
is
like-
covering it up.
He like, y'all
He's like,
doing
they
way
too
too
loud.
much.
I'm
Y'all
trying to
doing
watch
way
my
too
show.
much. So I'm trying to see the game right
You
now.
can't.
For sure.
But
Yeah,
I'm
y'all
like-
crazy.
But I'm like, no, I'm not about to do the work, the extra work now. You said I don't tell you where I'm at. Now you can see where I'm at.
Nah, I mean,
Look
that
at
don't
it.
matter to her. She'll be
Yeah.
like, all right, so I got your location. Where you going? Who's going to be there? What time you think you're going to leave? What time are you going to leave? What time are you coming to the house?
And the reality is, I don't know.
I don't know.
I have
But
no idea.
Lord, if I
Give
ever
me
say,
a surrounding.
if I ever say, hey, I'm going to be back around 7:30, if I am not back at 7:30 on the dot, this woman loses her mind.
That's not true.
But if she has to get her hair done and she's like, yo, I'm going to be done around 8, and
Well,
it will
that's-
turn to 1 in the
that's
morning.
different.
it's different.
But I don't care. That's the difference.
And y'all-
That's the
a
part.
damn
The
lie.
thing is-
I could
that's the
call-
part.
I could call Ra right now, my twin. I could call her right now. Anytime I got my hair braided and I'm in the shop, he calling me, babe, when you coming home? Don't do that.
Ask why though.
Ain't what you mean? Ask why?
I be wanting some. I be like,
That's
yo.
not why.
I be
He said, I need it with the new hair day.
I need it with
lying.
the new
I need
hair.
it with the
not
brain.
why.
What is it? The brain?
That's not
Right.
why. No, it was a point in time where he couldn't go to sleep without me, so
That was-
he wanted me to
remember
come
that time?
home.
Remember
So
that?
yeah, cut it
Now?
out.
Aw.
What? I'm falling asleep right now. For sure. Talking about, we spoke about consistency. This is what I want to ask as well. And tell me where I can and can't. Has it been consistent on y'all find like love making?
No, we have a baby and
It's
I'm
right.
pregnant.
Well, yeah, it's right there.
You hear this?
Yeah.
That's harsh. How were you able to that's tough. You like
Yeah.
yeah, like yo, like I would say at least because I'm trying to figure out like my son is damn near a grown person now.
Yeah.
I can't remember that time for real, and I want to be back in that space. I can't wait for us to be able to have. I'm hoping that we have a little girl, but if we have a little boy, I'm excited for that as well. Yeah. But I'm also nervous. Not that we have to like do this all the time, but finding the time to.
Egan sleeps in our bed.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, we co-sleep.
got you.
I hate it. I hate when my kids are in the bed. I hate it. Like, and I love them. Don't get it
Right.
twisted.
No, OD.
But get off of me.
Right. Leave me alone.
Because my son is the one that's really like,
Oh.
Yeah, Egan.
he'll come,
is
he'll put
a
his arm right
daddy's
around my
boy
neck
now.
and be
Really?
like, Dad, let's go to, like, he want to go to sleep. I'm like,
Let's go to sleep.
And then he just like me. Cam take forever to go to sleep. So he wrapped around my neck, talking in my ear like. So Dad, I was using the toothpaste earlier, and I just it changed colors. I just didn't. He just talking like.
You like, all right. You want to encourage it. All right.
And I'm like, yeah, toothpaste, it does that. It does that, you know?
That's funny.
Yeah.
My daughter, nah, she just like me.
Okay.
Her head hit the pillow, it's clipped.
Yeah,
she
it's
out
a
of
wrap.
there.
Got
She
you.
out of there.
Got
Bro.
you.
Cameron, he want to talk. I don't want to be in the bed with you and no kid.
Right.
Like, nah.
I'm gonna be
Get
real.
off
Like
me.
at least from our side, yo, we do a lot of creative things together. Like so many things where it's like whether it's like a pilot idea and we actually like going out to execute. It's actually like amazing to me. Like
Yeah.
because I first I didn't have this type of lifestyle, but now that I do, where it's like maybe every other day it's either me or her
Yeah.
that's like swinging for the fences. You know what I mean? So sometimes we don't even have time for each other that way.
Yeah.
It's true.
You know what I mean? Like, you know what we do? Yo, I speak to a lot of people every single day. And when I come home, I feel sad because I know that all she wants to do is
Talk to you.
Talk to you,
Talk
but you're
to me.
drained.
You know what I mean? And it's
Yeah.
like trying my best. Like I'm not even like this is not even the sexual part. It's just more so like just
The connection
intimate.
part.
yeah.
Do she ever hit you with the, you be on that podcast talking all day, you can't talk to me?
Not so much podcast, but she bring up my phone in a heartbeat.
Oh, for sure.
She hears, you know, I talk on speaker.
Yeah.
So she
Yeah.
hears the whole conversation.
Sure do.
And just be like, oh my God, you're doing this all. And then
No,
when she
because
hears,
he will be in the living room. I'm like, I'm trying to watch my show. Like, go in the room, please.
and then if I go in the room, she can't look at me. It's the whole thing.
Yo, you trying to make me seem crazy today.
Babe, you are crazy.
No, he is trying to make me sound so crazy.
Babe,
Nah,
what
he just think that you love him.
What happened?
No.
That's what I'm saying. It's you're in love. This is in love behavior.
But let's be clear.
He ODing.
I also hate if she goes into another room too. Like I gotta at least like it gotta be like my foot on her. She could have.
But they obsessed with each other.
I can tell.
Cause he'll call me and be like, yo, we gotta make a move, and then he'll hit me on the side like, yo, I'm bringing it home. I'll be like, oh yeah.
We just went to the Knicks game and he was like,
Oh, I
it
wanted-
should have been
Yo,
yo.
nah. Kev texted me on the
I
side and said,
texted-
I'm never talking to you.
I said, yo, I'll never forgive you.
Yo, so we go to this Knicks game and we got floor seats, right?
Oh.
She hated it. Yo,
Don't say that. Don't say that.
That was our moment,
Don't say
man.
that.
Let me not say hate it.
Yeah, please.
She was like,
change
the
it.
worst thing that could ever happen is if they dive on us.
If they
And I was
fall
like,
on me.
I want that to happen so bad.
Yo, right? Like,
Like a ball, she like if a ball hits me, I'm like, oh, that would be so crazy. Like
Fire.
she was there for the free food. She was
Yeah,
like,
she-
yo,
Oh, absolutely.
They
Like,
got
yeah.
ribs up there. They got they
got
got
a mixed
lobster.
rib at the
I
Knicks
would have
game?
tried to be
100%.
a little considerate. Like I get it, like certain experiences is kind of like, all right, don't waste this one on me.
Yeah.
But also, I would have been mad if I wasn't there. 'Cause
Right?
I know the pictures were fire.
they
Fire.
were. I ain't gonna lie.
I know the
I
pictures
wouldn't have been
were
in no.
fire.
I would have just been sitting there enjoying the game. Fuck the picture. I don't care nothing. Yo, you know what made me more mad? No lie. We was on the phone like 3 days before that trying to plan which Knicks game we was going to in April.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, yo, and then he was like, yo,
100%.
I'm going to the
Yo, how I had to break
Yeah,
down
he was
the
like, I'm going.
news.
I said, you going where? He was like, yo, I'm going to the garden. And I was like, when? He was like, now. I'm gonna slide.
I was like, yo, we
And
was
how
on
did that make you feel?
Yo,
Yeah, how do
so
you-
he
how do
now
you
you say
feel?
how he warmed it up. He gave me free sneakers, so I kind of was like, all right,
let me see. I left here with something.
But then I saw them niggas on the floor. I said, what the fuck?
Nah, floors.
Yo,
I know.
So how I saw this in my head was when I told you that we were going. We're on a train together because we just left Harlem, so it's
Yeah.
only like about 3 stops to get to the garden. And Kev got to keep taking the train further up, and it just closed. And he just stared at me,
Just looked at
as
him
it
like-
was going, and I was just
Like,
and she's like, "Come on, babe, let's take it."
she had a
I'm
little camera out. She
excited.
was like, yeah.
Let me ask you this too. Do you bring my guy to girls' night or girls' events?
So we have been living in Savannah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Very
Away
isolating
from everybody.
All
experience.
your friends
Okay.
are here.
Okay.
All my friends are here.
Got
Got
it.
you.
Okay.
All my friends are either here or in Atlanta, and most of the times that I go to Atlanta, it's kind of like him giving me the grace of just having the weekend away.
That's dope.
So I am excited for this summer. This baby about to drop. We
Yeah.
outside.
Yeah,
in
there
New
we go.
York, like,
Yeah.
So I'm very excited. My friend's DJ. Like, it's gonna be a really good time.
There we go.
that's
Yeah, invite
good.
us. Make sure, man.
Wait, when is
Yeah.
it? My bad, I missed that.
No, we waiting for the album to drop.
Yeah, right.
Uh-huh.
And
And then I'm outside.
We outside.
Heard you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're
With
back.
everybody.
With
but,
everyone.
But yeah, because I've been dragged to a couple of girls' nights.
Not into it.
2.
Not into it. Not into it.
I love Stella. That's
He
so good.
knows.
Have you ever tried bar?
Say, yeah.
He knows.
I know exactly
you
why you don't
tried
like it.
He
Bartenura?
knows.
Have you tried Bartenura?
Is that
You
the
should
blue
try
bottle?
it when
Yeah,
the
the blue
baby drop.
bottle.
You should try
I think
it.
it's a little. Is this sweet?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
wait, I know. Is it a Moscato?
Yes.
Yeah.
I've had it before.
That's the
Love
one.
it.
I like that part. But it seems like it's endless shots.
And it's a dummy mission.
It is a
Good time.
Dummy mission.
it's a good time for girls, and I'm okay with that because I don't think that y'all turn your minds on when
When a man is there.
a man is around.
That's
It's just
true.
like
Very
random
true.
things. At one point, Sid was like running in the street,
Yeah.
and I had to like watch 2 of them, and I was
Oh no,
nervous
a
about.
man doesn't have to be around.
Oh,
for,
yeah.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah, that happens
be
even when
had.
you're not
Oh,
there.
perfect.
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't know
yeah.
if that was just something that takes place. They're like, oh,
No.
Guys
but
here.
Let me just,
No.
let me
No,
just
no,
act
no.
the fool for sure.
Yeah,
for
that's
sure.
liquor.
All right. So, what you learned today?
Man, women are wired the same. They all have a deeper
I'm trying to
connection.
say you crazy too. That's what
I'm
you're trying to
just,
say.
using
In
that in
love.
less word. In love.
Right.
Crazy
There
in
we-
Women
I
are-
like that.
Women
Crazy
who
in
Found the name of the
love.
episode.
Right.
Crazy.
There we
You
go.
know what I'm
right
saying?
there.
Crazy in love.
Yeah.
What did you learn?
Ooh, it came to me too quick.
I didn't learn anything.
Right, right.
I was just listening. Let me see. Oh my gosh, I learned that.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Come back.
Clap
to
it
me.
up for her. Clap it up. All right.
Come back to me. What did you learn?
I'm a woman. There's nothing you could have taught me.
Ooh,
on this
you
platform
see?
today.
I take that.
That's actually.
Clap for that.
yeah, yeah. How about
You didn't
that?
learn anything. It's okay.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
It was a
Yeah.
great conversation.
Nah, it
Yeah.
was. Well,
An
I
adult
learned.
one.
I learned that women are very smart.
Very
Very smart.
smarter than we are.
Y'all crazy,
Oh, I know what I learned.
but y'all are very smart.
I learned. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Said, now I gotta.
I learned.
Shit, now you gotta run it
Now I
back.
gotta learn
that
something.
men are just always tired of us, but you can't get enough of us.
Fair enough.
That's true.
Okay.
Fair enough.
There we go.
Yeah, I wouldn't do this without you, babe.
Oh, I still haven't
Don't leave
learned
me
a thing.
hanging.
Yeah. And on that note, right there. Yo.
Yo, that was fly.
That was good.
Yeah.